Hello people of the verse and welcome to the channel. It's the Eradicator, and in this video we will be talking about the latest updates from the devs regarding vehicle experience, and this is a recap from the last episode of the Star Citizen Live, in which we had Kirk Tomei, Sean Tracy, Mark Evan among others who were here to answer related questions asked via the chat or on Spectrum. But before we move on, guys, let me remind you about this month's exceptional giveaway, as I'm giving away $150 in RSI gift cards and a C2 Hercules Starlifter with LTI2. For the gift cards, first $50 to anyone who subscribes to this channel and answers a giveaway related question, and a bonus of $100 if you subscribe to my second channel, The Eradicators. And the C2 is a Discord only giveaway. If you're a Patreon or channel member, you should have the link already. It's an exceptional price to mark the 3rd anniversary of the channel, and also because I hope it will encourage more people to help you out, as the new projects will have some running costs, such as a new website or contributors. Any help out there is much appreciated. The link is in the description down below, and thank you very much again to anyone who supports the channel, including my latest patrons Patrick S and Trevor, as well as channel members Daniel Danisha, Cassian, and Bobo73. You guys are awesome. Alright guys, now into the Q&A, and the devs started with an update on Physicalized Damage, which is pretty much about everything in the game, and Chris's vision is actually quite broad according to them. The goal is to make every material in the game real. Sean even said that the objective is massive, and physics are very art-centric, which means that it will take a long time to complete, unfortunately. And when it comes to ship, it's not just the hit points, but also the density and the thickness of the materials as well. Plus, on top of that, those materials react differently to different types of damage, such as kinetic energy or heat. Right now, unfortunately, it's only on an Excel sheet, and Sean is not saying on whether or not it's coming soon for obvious reason, but it is currently something that they are discussing about right now. Next, they were asked about how is it going right now with the Cockpit Experience, and a lot of UI is being updated. It will come soon along with new scanning updates. They will also want to make sure that all of the functions of the ships will have buttons that are functionals. How to figure out what button a ship has is a challenge, and they're still into looking into knowing their ships better in order to know what ships must have which button. The Gladius, for example, is the test bed, but those buttons will be implemented to other ships in the future, but nothing new that we learn here right now. The idea is really that Chris wants the ship cockpits to be intuitive and feel realistic. He wants them to be similar to how a car works, with intuitive lights, intuitive placements in the dashboard, for example. Next, they talked about breaching. How will breaching work? And breaching depends on physical material damage. They also need to finalize the room and atmosphere system, because when you breach, there may not be an airlock. And how do you repressurize a depressurized area? That is also a challenge they need to be working on. They also want to create a system to make players figure out what is going on. They don't want players to suffocate out of the blue. And on top of that, they want to have some kind of life support regeneration, but also, let's say, for example, some poisonous gas or poisonous atmosphere gets into your ship. They want to have some kind of canister of air that will allow players to replenish the interior of the ship with breathable gas, while the canister will then be filled with that toxic gas. Next, talking about scanning too, they did say that pinging will be expanded. They also want people to be able to scan more entities, such as stations or ship within ships. They also want scanners to pinpoint where malleables are, so that it's easier for players to find them again in the future. They want radars to be obstructed by stronger signatures in order to allow larger ships to hide the signatures of smaller escorts to create some elements of surprise. They also said that they want the signatures to be tracked too and visible via the MFD, so that player can actually read the MFDs and see what is around based on the variations that they see. Now, these were the main topics. There were a couple of other smaller topics, such as a punch animation, for example. Why not? They love the idea in case we get frustrated, we could punch some kind of MSD. Maybe the MFD will work a little bit better, right? Who knows? How about more door and light panels for most of the ships? This, they said, depends on the ship, the tech, and the implementation is here right now, so they will begin to use that moving forward, but it may be difficult to retroactively work on those ships that have already been done, though. In regards to ship-in-ship spawning or vehicle in-ship spawning, well, last year they had a prototype working. However, they ran across some tech issues, and the first iteration of them solving the issues is what we'll be seeing in Star Citizen 3.13 with the Merlin spawning at the back of the constellation. Right now, it could work, but they would need to get it set up on the mobiGlas and then the ASUP terminal, and it's not user-friendly at all, and they don't want to be releasing something in such a state right now. They also need the cargo system to understand that there is a vehicle in a cargo hold, when this will come, when the major cargo revision will come further down the line. And when it comes to repairs, well, the devs did say that they missed the little drones that we had in Alpha 2.x, and a lot of work is needed for repair, unfortunately, and we will not be seeing those little drones in the future anytime soon. And that's pretty much it here. A quick summary of everything that was said in 1 hour. There was a long video here with not a lot of information, unfortunately, for old timers like myself, but I suppose that for new players or players who have joined the project not too long ago, this was definitely some interesting information, right? With that comes the end of this video. Once again, thank you so much to anyone out there who supports the channel, and also those of you who have recently subscribed. You guys are absolutely awesome. In February we had an awesome month. Let's keep it going in March as well. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more content. This is the Eradicator, and I'll see you guys later. This video is brought to you by the people who support this channel on Patreon and via the join button as well. Supporters of the channel get access to lots of cool perks, such as access to my private Discord, your question answered in the show, you get to know when I'm going to play, and also you get to have a chance to influence the editorial line of the channel. Any help is appreciated, starts at just $1 a month. Thank you very much for watching. This is the Eradicator, and I'll see you guys later.